It's Dad's last night in the hospital. Enough of hospital food. I'm making him some unstuffed cabbage for his supper tonight. Hey y'all want to learn how to make a super simple, one pot, one bowl unstuffed cabbage. It's like a cabbage roll, but not. So you're going to want to do just a little bit of prep ahead of time, like cut a head of cabbage into strips and brown your meat. Cut up a pepper and an onion, and I am using my homemade sloppy sauce. There's a recipe for it here on the channel. I will be putting the conversions for the grocery store varieties and ingredients down in the comments. The recipe will be pinned there for you. But this is your shopping list, and let's get started. Let's make this. I've already browned a pound of meat. So while you're browning your meat, you can cut your cabbage. Now we're gonna season it up. Let's make some unstuffed cabbage. It's time to get creative in the kitchen, y'all. So we're going for medium heat here with the ground meat. I'm using deer meat for this particular recipe, but you can use ground beef, you can use ground turkey. I don't recommend ground chicken for anything, but you can use whatever ground meat you prefer. And I am using my homemade sloppy sauce. This was featured here on the channel a while back. I'll go ahead and link that video at the end if you want to take a look at it. This is sort of it's kind of a project to make this particular sauce. I'll just leave it at that. This is one of my Canon projects that takes a pretty good while to do, but otherwise you're going to use just a little tomato paste. 2 of the little cans. I'm not sure how much is in those. The ones, the little tomato paste cans. Okay, come here. And you're going to put some garlic in it. We're going to be kind of generous. You want about a tablespoon of garlic and a little black pepper. Not a whole lot, just a little to taste. It gives it a nice little kick, and we're going to salt it just a little bit. Okay, next, let's get out thyme, and you want to put a couple good dashes of thyme in there. Just a 1, 2, just like that. That's all you need. And no need for anything else. We're not just going to go crazy with seasonings here. You can have too many and you lose the natural flavors of the food. Now, the thing that's really cool about sloppy sauce is that it includes bell peppers, onions, and celery. And that just helps to flavor it. It gives it a nice harmonious balance, and it brings out so many flavors in the food you use it with. Okay, let's add in our peppers and onions here. This is 1 onion chopped and 1 bell pepper chopped. This onion is a sweet onion. It's called a candy onion. And I tell you what, recipes that call for salt, like salsa, that might have a little sugar in it, use a candy onion, and you don't have to put the sugar in it, and it won't elevate your blood sugar either. So if that is a concern for you, the next time you're at an Amish market, look for candy onions. Otherwise, just get you a sweet onion. Sweet Vidalia will be good. All right, we're going to let this warm. We're going to put a lid on it, and we're just going to let this warm right up. Okay, give that about 10 minutes with the lid on over medium heat, and then we're going to be right back here, and we're going to add the cabbage to it. All right, let's let this get good and happy. All right, there we go. It's been about 10 minutes, and you can see the onions are starting to look a little clear. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. All right, now we're going to put the cabbage in. So when you put the cabbage in, break it up. I mean, you don't have to do it perfectly or anything. Try to get the spine out of it. It just kind of gets tough. Really messes with the textures. All right. Y'all, this is a recipe I never ever envisioned myself making, eating, enjoying, loving, because, oh my goodness, y'all. when, like growing up, my mama, you know, she was real poor, and my grandma would cook a cabbage all the time, boiled cabbage. Sometimes they were so broke because my granddad was alcoholic, and he, you know, do what alcoholics do when they're in the Air Force and drink up all their money at the pool hall. So she got stuck feeding 4 kids cabbage as often as possible because cabbage was cheap, right? And my mama, later on when I was a child, would make cabbage, and it was always boiled cabbage. Oh my God, stink up the house is all nasty. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I don't want to smell it cooking. I don't want to look at it in the bowl. No, sir. But my friend, down when I was living in Alabama, my dear friend made this for me one night, a version of it. This is where it began. Now, her version was basically the same as this. I think she used some carrots, and I don't think she used spaghetti sauce of any sort or tomato sauce, nothing like that. But it really turned me on to the dish, into eating like I didn't know there was another way of cooking cabbage. I'd heard of people frying cabbage. I didn't know how they were doing it, but other than coleslaw and boiled cabbage, I had no idea until I ate this. She made this for me one day, and it just sort of developed. I've done it several different ways, and this is my favorite way. We'll go over the other ways I can cook a cabbage in a later video. But for now, this is where we are. All right, on top of this cabbage, now that it's going to shrink down. It's not going to stay like that. We want to use, as always, my favorite stuff. If you've been over here on the channel for more than 1 or 2 videos, I love it. I love it. This is my favorite thing. If you can get your hands on some Slap Your Mama, throw some Slap Your Mama down in here. And guess what? We're going to cut up a couple of peppers that I picked yesterday. Aha, they're finally ripe enough. That one's took a little green. I'm just going to put 2 in here because my daddy's in the hospital right now, and I'm taking him some of this, and it kind of upsets his stomach if it's too hot. But these are chili peppers. You can totally leave them out if you want to, or you just use your, give it a little kick, use the hot pepper of your choice, however much of it you desire. Whatever flips you switch is good, is fine. But just put it on top, and that way it'll help pull that flavor down into the cabbage. Now, we're going to cut the heat back to medium-low and put a lid on it. We're going to let this cook. You can give it a little shake if you want to give it a little shake just to kind of settle it down in there. But we're going to hold off for about 3 minutes before we stir this. Give it 3 minutes to build steam, and then we're going to start to mix it in. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Now we're going to get down in here. Don't try to stir the cabbage. Just lift up from the bottom. This is like hard to show here. So just go around the pan and sort of lift up from the bottom. That's going to let that steam that's trapped in there out and let it get up here to the cabbage. We want the cabbage to steam down kind of slow. That way it pulls the flavors down with it, and the water from the cabbage is going to weep down into, kind of make a sauce. And it doesn't taste like boiled cabbage, I promise. If it did, I wouldn't be eating the shit. Alright. And you can see it's starting to shrink down a little. Let's put the lid back on. We're going to do that about every 3 minutes. We're going to do it 3 times, okay? So it's going to be for 9 minutes of this. Alright, y'all, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and you'll hear me say it some more. Technique matters. So here we go again. It's been 3 minutes. We're going to let the steam out again. Pick it up a little higher. See all that steam coming on out of there? We got to get that up here to the cabbage, but you don't want to put the cabbage on bottom just yet. You want the flavor to go down into the meat. And to do that, cabbage got to be on top. Just pick it up a little higher. See all that steam come out? Now, go down in the middle. Don't push. Just work your way in there. Make a hole and put the lid back on. This is the last time we're going to do 3 minutes. The next time, we're going to fold it over. Alright, now we're going to stir it in. Look, you can see the difference. That's what we want. It's sweating on top now. Stir just the cabbage, because the juice, the water's coming out of it. It's going all the way to the bottom. You can hear it sizzling. It's not sizzling no more. It's boiling now. Let that water cook out. You don't want it super soupy. It's not a stew. It's more of a mix of things. It's like a one bowl meal, a one pot meal, and it's easy to do prep ahead. You can bag and freeze this, put it out in single servings, and then when you don't feel like cooking someday, just get it out, put it in the microwave. You can throw it in a pan of hot water, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, and you got a good supper without any work. It's a great way if you can get farm fresh cabbage too, because you can't get that all the time. So, but you can eat it all the time if you prep ahead. I got a freezer full of all kinds of prep stuff for me to use whenever I feel like it. Okay, now you're gonna cut that hole in the middle again, and we put the lid back on. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna let this cook a little while. Give it about 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna mix it all up. Look here. We're gonna go from bottom to top here, and we're gonna mix all this good stuff in together. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna take this, y'all. My daddy's been in the hospital. He went yesterday. He couldn't breathe. He's got COPD, so he's having a bit of a flare-up, and he's stuck in the hospital. And he's diabetic anyway. He's not on insulin. He's on, you know, what is that other stuff, the pill? But metformin. And he's on steroids right now too. They're giving him steroids and antibiotics, so it's running his sugar up, and it's running up a lot. But they are changing his dietary plan in hopes that it will stabilize, I'm sure, his blood sugar a little better, even with the steroids. Like, it's over 3, it's pushing 400. That's really high. And this is a 0 carb meal. I don't use sugar in any of my recipes unless I'm making like jam or jelly or something, where, you know, it's kind of required. And sun tea, that's the only time I use actual sugar. And so this, he requested second supper, and I had already planned on making this. He just doesn't really know that. I don't know, I might have mentioned it. No, I didn't tell him I was making a video when I was doing it. Y'all want to meet my daddy? Alright, y'all, look at that. It is on. We're just going to keep mixing it. Go ahead, cut the heat off, and just leave it on there. Let it cool nice and slow like. And we're going to push some of this steam out. That way it's not going to be so drippy, because cabbage does hold a lot of water, and it'll be kind of soggy if we leave too much of that steam in there. So you want to let that escape. Alright, we are golden. Look at that, y'all. Ain't that beautiful? Alright, y'all. I gotta be in a hurry, because I gotta take this up there to him. It's getting late. You can see behind me, it's already after dark. So I've got to get this to Daddy before they knock him out for the night. All right, I'm gonna go eat supper with him at the hospital. You wanna come with us? Stick around. You're on YouTube. Taste test. Forks. Have one.
You put no sugar in it, did you?
No, I don't ever use sugar.
Okay.
There ain't no carbs in that.
Okay. There's one right there.
It is not. You're hallucinating. Feeling any better?
Yeah, my back's killing me.
Here is it. Need salt. Take a bite. I only put 2 little chilies in it. Second bite. How is it?
A little salt.
I usually don't salt until it's ready, till I'm ready to eat, because I've gotten things over salted, and you can never take salt away. So I think it passed approval.
All right.
Salt is something you can always add, but you can never take away. So I err on the side of caution because I have over salted some things, getting a little excited with salt. But if you stuck around this long, let me know where you're watching from. Thank you. Good night. Hey, before you leave, learn how to make sloppy sauce so you can make this too.